you have to fight temptations like what one guy is saying. They are going to be there, left, right, and center. You can be a man, you can be a woman. Temptations are still gonna come.
I also think it's also good to listen to people who have had failed marriages.
Yeah.
They are very good source of information. They will tell you where they got it wrong.
Okay.
What made them fail, that you can all be able to correct. They are very, very good source of information.
Yes.
You tell them, so what happened? What made you come here? Like, I made this mistake, that's why I got here. If I have done this better, I could have still be married right now. If I have done this better, I could still have my marriage, I could still have my husband right now or my wife right now. So they will give you advice, good advice and everything.
Someone will be saying, oh, I'm marrying them because they have potential. You are not marrying someone because you love them for who they are right there.
Potential.
You are marrying potential. You say, oh, maybe this one. Oh, if I do this with them and if I teach them this and if they are going to change. My friend, you'll be disappointed to the last point of disappointment. That person, like you were saying, maybe they will change or maybe they will actually change to the wrong side of the change that you're looking for.
Nowadays, everyone has got their own money. It's not like the woman, they want your money, whatever. They just want to have fun. They just want to use you. They just want to enjoy whatever they are going to get out of that, and then they move on with life. So there's too much access to all that thing, which makes it easier to cheat and everything.
Yeah, tune in for the real life conversations with your host Israel and Vanguy for all the couples facing how to make that love grow deep, building that foundation, better communication and forgiveness for restoration. Let the relationship grow, leave the past in the pavement. It's all about that couple's growth, making a power statement. Real life conversations, let's get it.
Greetings. Welcome to Real Life Conversations with Israel and Ongai. It's always exciting. It's always a good time when you come each and every time to have fun with you guys, to share nuggets about marriages, about relationships, about how you can make your marriage and your relationship grow. I'm here with my beautiful wife, Ongai. How are you doing, baby?
All right. Hi, guys. How are you? We know you love us. Please show it by subscribing, following, and sharing. We know you've been watching and all that, but please subscribe and follow. We are back again with Diaspora Insurance. As you can see, we are blinging. We are looking good, Diaspora Insurance. So some of you guys have linked us, have pressed the link and registered. Keep on registering, guys. Keep on registering yourselves, your family members, so that you are safe. We don't want too many GoFundMe when you can register now, and you can plan ahead for your family and for your loved ones.
Yep. If you can prepare, why not do it now? Just go ahead, prepare, make sure you are already ready. You are ready for everything, so that maybe in case the inevitable happens, because we all know we are going to leave this place and go to another place, after we have done with this world. So when that time comes, are you ready? Are you prepared? Because you don't want to leave your family, you don't want to leave your beautiful wife, you don't want to leave your handsome husband alone in stressing and trying to figure out how they can run around, where they are going to bury you, where they're going to get the money and everything. So why not hit us up? There's a barcode on the screen. You can just scan it with your mobile device right now, and you can actually be able to get a link. We get you a quotation, which you can maybe get to choose what options are there, from 20,000, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000, 15,000 cash. This is actually cash that will actually be given whenever maybe the inevitable happens and you are actually subscribed to Diaspora Insurance. You can then be able to get a cash payout that you can then use anyhow. Maybe you want to travel. Maybe you want to get buried where you are. Maybe you want to be cremated or whatever reason that you have. You can actually get the assistance that you need.
Yeah, you are not limited. They won't be asking for receipts to find out what you did with the money. It's all up to you to do whatever you need with the package when the inevitable happens. So feel free to subscribe. Feel free to scan the barcode, to link us, to hit us up so that you can stay prepared.
Thank you so much, guys, and thank you for the support. And Ongai, I don't know if I should say this, because I've seen some other YouTubers, they'll be saying like about 50% of you guys have not yet subscribed, but I think for us it's about 70% or so. people who are watching our podcast who have not yet subscribed.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, that we can see that you are watching, guys, but make sure you subscribe, you follow, and you share with others
Yep,
so that we can grow as well.
Yeah. Thank you so much. It would really go a long way for us if you support us. We are here for you guys. We are here for marriages. We are here for relationships. We are here, for each and every one of you guys to ensure that you know your life and enjoy your marriage. Today, the topic that I have, Ongai, maybe it will be just some questions that I just want to pose that have been bothering me all this week and everything. I think one of them was actually triggered. There was this story that has been going viral about one of the celebrities in Zimbabwe and their ex-wife. They've been back and forth stories, posts on their social media platforms, threatening each other and doing all those kind of things that was happening. And when I was actually noticing this, I then started just to say, let me just check what are the statistics like when it comes to marriages and when it comes to divorces. And I was actually set aback because I actually got to realize that about 40% of people who get married end up in divorce. That on its own told me that marriages are being fought big time, left, right, and center. Just so 40% of all people who get married are ending up in divorce. It went further to say that for all those who actually get married, they won't go past year 7. So when you realize that you actually have gone above year number 7 in your relationship, in your marriage, you've actually surpassed a lot of other marriages that are just ending within that level to say people are getting married only 7 years. After 7 years, people are getting divorced. While I was actually checking up all of this, I then got to realize that most of the time in the news, what you always hear is so and so have divorced, so and so are fighting, so and so are their relationship has broken down. But do you know what the percentage of people who actually are happy or maybe who continue to be in marriage, till death do us part? It's actually about more than 60% of people who get married end up, staying together until death do us part, which means the majority of people who actually get married are staying together for life as compared to the 40% of, I know 40% is a big number, but despite that, we still have about 60% of marriages. And remember, there are a lot of other marriages and other relationships that are actually not included in these statistics. Like I can tell you in Zimbabwe, there are a lot of marriages that are not even officially registered, that are already in existence for life, that go on and on and on. So I got to realize that marriage is always fought. The enemy is always after marriages. The enemy is always after the negative aspect of marriages. Rarely you find people talking about, oh, so and so have they've got married, oh, this is good. And it's only a few occasions where you get this, but the majority of information that you get even on social media is about the negative aspect of marriage, why you shouldn't be in marriage, why all the things, all the wrong things that are going on. But we need guys to change that narrative, one guy.
Social media feeds off negative things. That's what people want to hear, is negative things, silly things.
Yeah.
You do something proper, something educative, something helpful, people will be scrolling, leaving. But someone who's being silly, doing crazy stuff, people will watch up to the very end. So people always expect things which are kind of negative. And I also realized something, that marriage is just the same as birth and death. When you go to the hospital right now, there are a lot of people who are giving birth to children. A lot of people are giving birth to children. There's a lot of kids in the world who are being born right now.
Yeah.
And if you also go to the graveyard, there are also people who are also dying.
Yeah.
So, but usually they speak more about death and everything, but the life that is replacing, that is coming around, those statistics, they are not usually spoken about. They only want people to feel pity, to say people. And even right now, I know there's this thing going around of war and everything, but there are some people, there are some things which are good, which are happening. Yep. There are some people who are trying to help even this situation. Mm-hmm. Who are praying for this situation, who are trying to find a way to make this situation make. But when you go to watch the news, they're always saying about how so-and-so is fighting so-and-so, how this president is doing negative things. That's what they feed off. And I believe there are some people who actually wish it continues. so that they just feed off, they get news, they get following, they get people to keep on watching because of that negative thing. So I believe people usually just share and air negative things, but doesn't mean that there are people who are not happy out there, people who are not enjoying marriages out there. Because if you're saying that the statistics are at 40%, which means that there are more people who are, if it was growing, it would have been now on 60%, because it has been on 40% for a while, which means that more people are getting married and staying there because more people are getting married, more people are happy in marriages, and that's why the statistics are still there, which means that it's getting better. It's not growing, which is a positive, but people don't see that.
Positive.
People don't talk about that. They only speak about the negative aspect of it, which makes marriage look so bad, like it's a bad and whatever. Even our kids, they're now cohabiting. They're now living in together. They now have partners. They'll be like, she's my partner, he's my partner, 7, 10 years, because they are afraid of say that the moment we decide to get married, we might start fighting, whatever. People are afraid of that thing of saying I'm married to someone, because they fear that as soon as you get married, things will change, the love will die or something. So I would rather be your partner and you my partner, and we stay that way. We coexist and we live together, we move in together, because marriages it feels like a burden, because they keep on hearing those statistics. What if we're like your mom and your dad? What if we get married and then we get divorced, whatever? Let's just stay like this. Let's just stay in our corners and love each other. Let's just move in together. And because all they hear is bad news, negative news. But there are people who are happy out there.
When I look at all this, it appears as if we're actually being conditioned. The world is actually being conditioned to see marriage, to see relationships as a negative thing, is something that you should be afraid of. Because imagine if you are like someone growing up, want to get married, and all the news that you hear on social media, everything, so and so have divorced, so and so, they are filing divorce, this and this, the wife is claiming a lot of money from them, or the husband is claiming, like even nowadays husbands are even claiming maintenance even from the wife. So if you're a successful young lady who's actually growing up, and you now think, I should get married, and all you get to hear is all this negativity about relationships, about marriages, about everything, chances are you are now going to say, why would I bother? Why would I even be involved in this marriage thing when it's actually ending like this? That's where what we're saying, like people end up cohabiting. You end up just staying together, saying, no, we're just in a, what do you call it?
A situation.
A situationship, where you are just staying there, but you don't know where it's going to end, where it's going and everything. Before you know it, it's 7 years, 10 years, 20 years before you know it. So I don't know why we are being conditioned, by this media, social media, news and whatnot. I don't know why they are trying to condition us to not love or not enjoy marriage, and now start to look at relationship as something that is maybe backward or something like that. We are now looking at marriage, getting married as something is not something important, but when in actual fact, marriage is one of the best things that we can actually do in life. Have a family, enjoy someone, having to care for someone. I can just imagine the feeling that I have, even just having to take care of my kids, just to know that there are some little buddies that look up to me, that want something from me, that want support from me. Just that feeling comes through marriage. So I don't know why the world and the news and social media and all this are trying to portray marriages and relationships as something that's really bad. It's not fair.
Everything that is godly is fought.
It's fought.
People, they want the world to think that no, being a Christian or being a child of God or doing things in a God's way is not good. Because like we said, now the wars are everything. It's like we're now at the end of time.
Yeah.
So the kingdom of God is being fought. Everything that is God, marriages and everything, Christianity, whatever, everything that brings people together, that unites people, that make people love each other, is being fought. The Bible says that at the end of time, people's love will be diluted. People will stop loving each other. So the devil is always trying to make sure that people are miserable. People hate each other. People fight each other. He tries by all means to fight everything that is good and everything that is godly.
Got to realize that after all these statistics about marriages and relationship, that statement that they always say success is quiet and failure is very loud. It actually holds true in this instance, because you find out that all those success stories about marriages, about relationship, they're just swept under the carpet. No one talks about this. No one is really bothered about this. But when someone gets divorced, right now, if we are to divorce, that will be news. It will go viral. But while this year we're in love, we're doing our thing. No one is really worried much about that. It's just like, okay, they're in love, so what? But just get divorced. You start to see all those big stories that's happening. And it actually takes us, to this second point that we want to discuss on, Guy. I've been watching on social media, on television, every other day. You see, it could be a man that has been caught cheating. You see, it could be that it's a woman who's been caught cheating. There's a video footage, they are actually caught, they are beating each other or whatnot, and what's happening. Does it mean that people are now cheating more nowadays like they used to be, when we were growing up or when we were young or maybe during our parents' time? Why is it like it's now very rampant that there's cheating happening every day next door? It's like for 10 people, you find out that maybe 7 or 6 of them are actually cheating. Why is it like it appears like there's a lot of cheating going around?
People don't care anymore. I think people has fallen out of love and this equal rights, whatever. Before our time, I think our mothers used to just allow everything and accept everything. Yeah. I don't think it's because our fathers did not cheat. I think that there was that kind of thing of saying, I'll just stay, I'll be strong, I'll wait, I'll stay for my husband, that our mothers used to do, not because it wasn't there. And the other thing also is because of social media.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone has a camera, everyone has a phone, everyone is online all the time. So whatever you see, whatever that happens, it's always aired online. And people will see you and me fighting in the street, hating each other. They won't even help. They'll start filming and posting it online.
On social media.
Right now, if we put a video of saying Vongai and Israel are going through a divorce, it will have 1 million views. If we have another video saying that Vongai and Israel are celebrating their 20th anniversary, to probably have 2 views or 3 views, so what, 20 years, so what, and everything. So yeah, I believe it's more about people selling and people wanting that bed. There are those things that are not so good to be out there. So I think people used to cheat back then.
Okay.
But there wasn't enough social media or this thing. And also I think people now, they're not just bothered. They don't care about what damage it does to their partner, to the kids and everything. People just don't care. That's what I think.
I actually was watching, I think, was it on TV or what? I think it was just social media. That we're actually a couple. People married, husband and wife. And the wife was actually saying, no, my husband needs to understand that I like this open kind of relationship. I don't even know what that means. But for them, it means that this lady, whenever she feels like it, she can actually go maybe and be with another man or whatever. And she expected that the husband also would like this and also do the same. Whenever the husband doesn't feel like spending time with one guy, they will just go and just spend their time with someone else. So that aspect that you mentioned about social media, that everyone is a camera, everyone is ready to take a photo and a video, is really, really very true. And what I've noticed also with that social media itself is that there's a lot of access, or maybe I can say tools that allow you to do this kind of cheating. You can talk about the DMs on your Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, whatever. Talk about those direct messages. Talk about even the WhatsApp messages. You can send a direct message to someone who is actually in London, in Zimbabwe, and start to conversate with that person until you end up, maybe you are involved with that person. If you are married, you end up cheating with that person. I've actually had success stories of people who actually met online via a direct message. They send each other, they start chatting and everything, and they're happily married after that. So you find out that this social media aspect of it has opened out some lot of opportunities that I think might not be there, in previous years, where our fathers would just know that they know only the people around their community.
Yeah, exactly.
And they know they can't maybe fall in love with that person next door because everyone will know about it. But nowadays you're in love with someone who's maybe miles away.
Yeah.
You just meet, maybe you fly over there and stuff like that. So it's just a difficult situation now.
During our father's time, it was only letters.
Yeah.
You'd write a letter to someone and everything, an intermediate or something. But now you go on your WhatsApp, you see your ex status. You go on Facebook, you see your crush. You go on Instagram, you see whatever. So it's just there. So if you're not careful, if you don't have discipline, you will do it. Because you have the access, you have the means, you have the money, you have the technology. And most nowadays, everyone has got their own money. It's not like the woman, they want your money, whatever. They just want to have fun. They just want to use you. They just want to enjoy whatever they are going to get out of that. And then they move on with life. So there's too much access to all that thing. Which makes it easier to cheat and everything. So too much access is...
It's just too much
Yeah.
nowadays. And one thing that I've noticed as well is that, our parents, the people, like old people, I think they were a bit clever in a way, maybe to have access to this kind of cheatings and whatnot. I don't know, don't want to put that word in there, but I'm just saying things were a bit different because the way of hiding all the things that they would do. For example, I find out that when long time ago, there are some men who would say, okay, I have my wife, but my wife has to stay in my rural areas while they're staying in town. Imagine, I don't think you can really survive for 6 months, 7 months before they go. They'll just be sending money, or maybe they're going only once a month back to their rural home. The wife doesn't come to town. And I think it was actually designed like that because you find out there are actually accommodation where you are sharing, or maybe where you can only stay, only one person is only able to stay.
So are you
in
saying you
those
didn't
places.
survive the 1 year that I left you, that you were staying alone in Bahrain?
Now for it's difficult. I can tell you that for me it was difficult. I used to call you every day. I'll tell you I take, but I survived because now I have a different conviction about all these things. But what I'm just to say is it's a difficult position to be
definitely.
in. You find it difficult to survive.
Because they
for
usually
months.
only used to come maybe once for Christmas.
Yeah.
And then they come maybe probably in Easter, or maybe they come again once in a while. So how are they surviving and all that? That's very true, yeah. These shabins and stuff, they used to... And I believe even our mothers with Nabamnin and those others, brothers-in-law and neighbors, they used to help each other there in the rural area. So I think it was not well known out there and everywhere because of lack of technology. But I think it was not as bad as it is right now. As much as they were doing it, but I don't think it was as bad as it is right now.
Nowadays it's bad. Plus, what I've realized is long time ago, people were afraid, maybe for example, of someone's wife or someone's husband. Probably, maybe people used to
They have respect.
Yeah, they used to have respect. And probably some juju. People some had some little jujus in there. So you find out that people were very much afraid of maybe getting involved in someone's wife because of the complications that would come with that. But nowadays you find out no one really is bothered. They know they actually are friends with that person and they're going after their friend's wife. They're going after their friend's husband.
Easy access.
That's how bad things have gone now. You find out that people are really friends. They go to work together, they work together, or they stay in that same neighborhood, or probably in the same house, and you're going after your husband, or maybe your friend's husband or your friend's wife. So people no longer have care, in my opinion. They no longer are worried. They'll say, whatever comes, it's YOLO. You only live once. So they're just saying, whatever happens, I don't care. As long as I enjoy this person, as long as, this person is with me, I don't care.
Yeah, people don't care anymore. People are not bothered. They don't care. The fear of God has left us.
Yeah.
People, they just want to live in the moment.
The sad thing that I actually realize is that cheating itself is one of the biggest contributors of divorces. Yes, there are a lot of other situations that are causing divorce nowadays, but cheating is topping those charts. The other thing that is causing many divorces is lack of commitment. People no longer want to get committed, to say, what? Am I just going to be staying for one guy only for the rest of my life? Someone doesn't want to have that level of commitment to say, oh, this is my last and final choice. No, people no longer want to commit. Or maybe those responsibilities that come with marriages, that come with relationships, people no longer want to commit to this. And this is I think they said cheating and then those lack of commitment has been one of the biggest contributors to divorces. And if you are a couple out there, if you want maybe your relationship to be better, you better understand and know that a marriage is commitment. Whenever you're getting married, you are entering into a union. It's like it's a contract. You have to abide by the rules. Otherwise, the contract will fall out of place. So you have to be careful about this.
Yeah, we're not saying that marriage is easy, and we're not saying that once you get married, you become blind or you can't see beautiful women out there, beautiful men, handsome men out there. There is always someone who will look better, and when you get married, it's like a blanket oil has been lifted off your eyes. The moment you get married, you get inside the marriage. That's when you start seeing how pretty that lady is, how good that lady is looking, whatever. You start seeing things that you didn't see before. It's like the devil is doing it on purpose to say you're okay. You think you're smart. Have you seen that one? Have you seen that one on social media, on whatever and wherever? We are tempted. I am tempted. You are tempted. But it's a commitment. You have to make up your mind. You have to discipline your flesh, your thought, and everything, and tell yourself, no, I'm not doing this. And I'm not exposing myself to this kind of social media so that I can minimize temptation. Because everyone can get tempted. A man of God, a woman of God, a president, anyone is prone to cheating and prone to getting tempted. So it's very important that you make sure that you don't expose yourself to situations that will make you cheat on your partner, that will make you feel like you have to do some things and everything. So it's very important to safeguard yourself and to communicate and with your partner. Tell them how you're feeling. If something is wrong, communicate about it, talk about it. If you need a change, if you need a whatever, just communicate, talk about it, do it together in a marriage. The more you say, I don't care, that one says, I don't care. And then that's when you start cheating and doing all those crazy stuff. So it's very important to communicate, to stay committed, and to fight all the temptations. Temptations will come. Temptations are there, but you have to fight.
You have to fight temptations, like what one guy is saying. They are going to be there, left, right, and center. You can be a man, you can be a woman. Temptations are still gonna come. Even I've seen, someone who's married, who's pregnant, and you find, a man saying, "Oh, I love this one." They're actually going
They
after
say
a
they are
person.
warm. They're pregnant women are
Really?
very warm.
Are they?
Their bodies are very warm.
I'll check it one of these days. But
What do you mean you check it?
you don't want to get pregnant. You can get pregnant for me, then I get to know about it. There's a lot of information that goes around, but people don't take it serious and they don't, analyze it properly. I can give you an example. Whenever maybe I want to get into a business deal, I always try to find other people who are already in that business, who are already doing business and who are doing well. Rarely find a person who's always focusing, on someone who has failed in that business. Yes, I understand there is also some good advice you can get from someone who has actually failed in something, but the main focus that you need to do is because you want to succeed, so you want to get the information that can help you to succeed. But what I've noticed that is going on very rampantly even online. I know this can be very controversial and everything, but stop getting advice from the wrong people. Stop getting marriage advice from people who have not, are not in marriages themselves, who are not maybe, for marriages, who are not in support of relationship and everything. You know exactly this person is always talking bad about marriages, is always talking about men or about women. They never say anything positive about the relationship or about the opposite sex or anything. But you are there, you are getting advice from that person, you are listening to what they are saying, you are going to implementing it in your house. Chances you are going to fail. You are going to 100% fail. It's like you are going to someone who doesn't even know how to run a business and you are going to look for business advice from that person. You are going to fail. But try to find those people who are actually successful in that business. Go to the books that they write. Go to their, podcasts. Go to whatever they say on social media and everything like that. Then you get to understand and appreciate how you can also be able to run a successful business. The same happens in marriage. I don't know why people don't do the same in marriage, but they do it in business and everything. All the research they do it out there. But when it comes to relationships, when it comes to marriages, people tend to want to get any information from all corners of the world. And this is what is causing all these issues that sometimes you get to, to find here. Because you find out someone will be saying, "Oh, I heard so and so say this," and it's now causing challenges in their marriages. And we say, where's this so and so? Oh, this so and so, this celebrity, so this person, so they were saying things like this. You have to do like this. Oh, you don't need to submit. We had a lot of comments about that topic about submission because people are getting information from people who don't even understand what it is to submit, what it is, because they are not even married, they are not even in those relationships themselves.
Very important to avoid toxic sources of information. It's very important to look and search, because I always say that I don't listen to the word of mouth of someone, just what they say.
Yeah.
I also look at their life. I follow them where they go, where they live, and everything, their family, their marriage, and everything. What you are selling to me? Is it really what you live? Is it the person that you are? Because I want to be taught. I want to be told the road by someone who have actually walked it.
Yeah.
If you have walked it, then I can be able to listen to you. But I also think it's also good to listen to people who have had failed marriages.
Yeah.
They are very good source of information. They will tell you where they got it wrong,
Okay.
what made them fail, that you can all be able to correct. They are very, very good source of information.
Yes.
If you tell them, so what happened? What made you
What led
come
you to
here?
this?
They'll be like, I made this mistake. That's why I got here. If I have done this better, I could have still been married right now. If I have done this better, I could still have my marriage. I could still have my husband right now or my wife right now. So they will give you advice, good advice and everything about what it is to do. I've been getting these prompts on social media saying that, do you want to become a divorce counselor? So initially I thought divorce counselor, they are just people who focus on divorces. They advise people to get divorces and everything and whatnot. But after listening to a certain someone is talking and saying what it is that they actually do, before they can actually say, no, this is now you guys, you can go your separate ways, they'll advise you. They'll tell you about, okay, this you can fix this,
How
you
to
can
fix
do
it.
this and whatever and whatnot. Like what you were saying earlier, saying that if you want to buy a car, you don't ask the salesman.
Okay.
You have to go and ask the mechanic.
Yep.
The salesman only knows how to sell the car,
Yeah.
a new one, but they don't know how to look at everything, the engine, whatever the problem that it comes with and everything and whatnot. So it's very important to make sure that when you go, like you said, that don't go to the wrong source of information. If you go to the salesman, they only know how to sell a car, but they won't know how to take care of it, how to service, how to change the oil. They probably know nothing about the engine. They only know how to tell you, oh, this is good, this is good, this kind of speed, it moves it, what, it can what. But to know actually, so it's very important to make sure that you have got the right source of information, you have got the right source of people, the right source of what do you call them, advisors and people you look up to, that who can give you the right information, who can feed you the correct information about what it is to be married, how to fix marriage, how to do better. Don't just judge people by saying, this one is divorced. What can they tell me? They don't know anything. That's why they were divorced. What can a divorcee tell me about marriage when they failed? That fact that they failed, they can be a very good of information, a very good source of information. They'll tell you where they failed and you can do better.
I agree 100% with what you said, because you can actually get a better information from someone who maybe they actually went to that divorce lawyer. They were actually at the brink
Exactly.
of getting divorced, but they then get to iron it out. They then get to forgive each other. They then get to come back and to say, baby, let's try to work it. Let's work it again. Then they are still in love despite all those challenges that they went through. Those will be the really, best people to talk about. So I think, it's a very good point that you raised. And also, I like the analogy that you used of a mechanic and a vehicle. There's a very good reason why you find out most people who want to buy a car and who know about cars, they normally don't just go to the garage and start, saying, oh, I want that one. Oh, it looks good outside. Oh, it looks good. Because chances you get to buy the wrong person. Because like you said, the salesman wants you wants to sell. They want you to buy something. But when you go to the mechanic, you sit down with the mechanic, you say, my friend, I know you've come across a lot of these vehicles here. I'm planning on purchasing a vehicle. Can you tell me about this Toyota? Can you tell me about this Vauxhall? Can you tell me about this BMW or Mercedes-Benz? You get a lot of rich information from a mechanic. They'll tell you, oh, this one is a problem of the radiator heats very fast. Oh, this one, the gearbox doesn't last. Oh, this one, so the engine is not strong. So you get to get information from a mechanic before you even go to the garage. So after you've come from the garage, that's when you then go and say, okay, I can then implement what he said. Then you go to the garage, you look for that specific car that he said. If you look at this, maybe this Toyota is a good brand. It will last you long. It is, you get more parts for it and everything. So you always get more advice if you get to go to where that person, the person who's actually involved, who's actually in a relationship, who's actually gone through, situations like you said. Maybe they actually, maybe they caught their partner cheating, but they managed to forgive them. They can actually tell you big stories like, how did you manage that? How did you do it? I don't think it's possible, but how did you manage it?
That analogy as well, as much as you get all the information about how the car works and everything and how good it is, there's no guarantee that it will not change.
Yep.
And it also depends on the driver. I can get the a Toyota, whatever, and be told that it's strong and everything and whatever. And you might get even a cheaper car.
Yep.
But because I'm a rough driver, I'm a rough rider and everything, that Toyota, one day we meet up after a year, when I'm looking at you look at my Toyota and you look at your one, which was called cheaper and everything, yours might actually still look nice because you take good care of it. So some people were saying that when getting into a relationship, expect anything. Don't tell yourself that I'm getting married to this person as they are with their challenges, whatever, but I believe I'll change them. They'll change once we get married. I'll make them better. I'll make him a better man or a better woman.
Yeah.
Or, on the other hand, you get married to someone and you tell yourself that, our relationship is blissful and everything. He's romantic. We always have sex and everything. Everything is nice. He's always taking me out. And then you expect the same thing when you get inside the marriage.
Yeah.
So change is inevitable.
Yep.
That person that you think, they will never change, this one will never change, you'll be surprised him changing and becoming a better man. And the one that you got married to, you're thinking that this is the best man. Once you get inside the house,
Quickly.
you'll be like, what happened?
What happened?
Is this the guy that I used to? Because they're still courting you, they're trying to impress you and everything. So when you get into marriage, be ready for anything.
Okay.
And be ready for everything. I would rather get into a relationship with someone that I know their weaknesses and everything, and we work towards that together, knowing, but not saying that I'm going to change them.
Okay.
Do not have that kind of mentality of saying that I'm going to change him, I'm going to make him better, I'm going to make it better. Or getting into marriage saying that it's going to stay like this, it's going to stay romantic, we'll never cook, we'll be eating out, whatever, we're having sex every day and everything. Things will change as soon as you get married.
Yep.
There's more responsibility, there's stress, there's whatever. You're now seeing each other every day in the morning without the lashes, without whatever and everything. It's now different.
Yeah.
So that excitement and everything that you used to have before, it's now all different.
Yeah.
So you have to be ready for anything. Because that thing of you expecting someone to change or expecting someone not to change, that's what causes divorces. That's what causes cheating. Because as soon as they stop doing those things, taking you out and everything, whatever, and then you go to work and someone will be saying, I'll take you for lunch, I'll take you for dinner, whatever. Be like, okay, this is the kind of life that I want. Then I'll do this. And then you get married to someone who'll be like, hoping they will change. They don't change. Then be like, I tried to change him but didn't. So just go out and look for someone. So you have to be very careful when it comes to changing and expectations before and during marriage.
Someone will be saying, I'm marrying them because they have potential. You are not marrying someone because you love them for who they are right there.
Potential.
You are marrying potential. You say, maybe this one. If I do this with them and if I teach them this and if they are going to change. My friend, you will be disappointed to the last point of disappointment. That person, like you were saying, maybe they will change or maybe they will actually change to the wrong side of the change that you are looking for. So I wouldn't advise someone, yes, there's good thing to say potential, but the things with potential, leave it to business and all those kind of things. For marriage, if you see things that are like more like a red flag, I think take them serious. It's red.
If it's red, it's red.
Take it serious. Don't say, yes, there's a red flag, but there's potential. But that potential that you are marrying, maybe it's the potential that will take you to the wrong side. Remember, it's just potential. It's not going to be, it's not something that is certain, this is going to happen. It's just a potential that you see.
I think, but I also think potential is also important. Because when I got married to you, I got married to your potential, to the idea of you, to the...
When you're saying potential in regards to that, when you're saying maybe this guy, maybe he's he has a vision.
Yes,
That is
exactly.
different, like from the potential that you are saying to say maybe I
Potential
don't
of
like
changing,
of this
potential of
behavior
becoming
that he
better.
does.
Yeah,
That can be different.
especially when it comes to character-wise.
Yes.
And him, the kind of person that they are, the behavior-wise, saying that I'm going to change, but potential because when we were dating, you didn't have a car,
Yeah.
you didn't have a house, but from the way we were talking, the way we were discussing things and everything, the kind of man that you are, how you were driven and everything, I could see the houses, I could see the cars, I could see everything happening and everything becoming good because I saw that potential, I saw that drive, which is different, which is also very important for you to look at when you're dating someone. Okay, what kind of person is this guy going to be? Right now, he might not be driving, he might not having, but what does he say? What vision does he have? What dreams does he have? And I married you for the dream that you have, for the vision that you have, for the potential that you have, for the idea of you wanting to be a better man.
Okay.
But not saying that saying that I will change him or I make him better or he will never change or whatever. Because there were some people, men actually, who were actually on the bedside, who were womanizers and whatever, who actually changed when they got married. But you getting married expecting to change him, that becomes risky.
It becomes very risky.
Yeah, that potential is bad. Yeah.
And there's one thing also that Ongai, you spoke about. There are people who actually, like maybe you married me, I was full of potential, and you could see the vision, you could see the zeal that Easy had to say we are going to go far. Then immediately when I get married to you, maybe things don't go the way that I wanted, and then I just die down. I just chill. I say okay, whatever. I just relax and maybe just start, to just not. I'm no longer driven anymore. I'm just life. That on its own also is causing a lot of challenges in marriages and relationships because already you got married to this person who's outgoing, who's enjoyable, who's everything, but that person all of a sudden is just chilled at home. They are not doing anything. They don't want you to say, oh baby, let's go out, let's go to Zimfest or let's do this. I said, no, I don't want. They just want to stay at home. They just want to chill. They just want to sleep. But when I met this person, she was so outgoing. She was a joyous person and everything. So I don't know how can we be able to manage this and make sure that you remain with this zeal and you remain with this energy that you always had while you were actually still dating and everything, so that when you get married, someone will say, oh baby, don't come into marriage, my friend, because once that person you get married to them, they'll just die.
Because that's what we were saying, that change is inevitable. People will change. For example, I can give an example of here in the diaspora. I've been working all week,
Yeah.
and that one day that I'm off is when the Zoom Fest is there. And I'm really tired.
Yeah.
I need to rest. I need to relax because the following day I'm going to work, and you want me to drive all the way to London and go to Zimfest and dance and whatever. And then tomorrow I have to be on my feet again. So sometimes it's also very important to be considerate, to try to see, okay, where are we failing? Where are we going wrong? What is causing this die down? Where is the drive? Where has the drive gone? So it's very important to look at all that.
Yep.
Have I caused this? Am I draining my partner? Is it me? Because sometimes I'm with the kids all week, all day. I'm doing school runs, I'm doing whatever. I'm doing everything by myself. And then you come home, you'll be like, baby, let's go out. I'm drained. I'm tired
already.
and everything. I just need to put my feet up and relax. So sometimes you tend to just judge your partner or from your own point of view and saying, she's no longer this, he's no longer that. Can you just try and research and see where it's coming from?
why it's
Sit down,
changed.
talk to your partner. Are you okay? Why is it that you don't want to go to Zimfest? Are you tired? How can I help and everything and whatever? So it's very important to make sure that you try to find out where the drive is gone before you judge your partner or before you start saying they have changed or they are now boring, whatever. There might be a lot of things contributing, and you probably might be the one who is contributing to them dying down.
So it's always good, guys, just to have a conversation with your wife, with your husband, even if you feel like maybe they've changed in terms of how they used to behave or how they used to be outgoing or how they used to be spontaneous and stuff. Find out what has caused the change, what is affecting them, what is bothering them. You never know. Probably it's something that you can help them out with. And then after that, you go back to your normal selves. You go back to being people that you used to be.
I just thought of something else, about thing,
Okay.
nursing hurt.
All right. Well, as in someone has been hurt.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll give you an example. Let's say I get cut here. I have a wound.
Yeah.
I'm hurt. And then I take an ointment. I apply it on that wound. Does that wound instantly heal?
No, it takes some time.
It takes some time to heal. It takes some time. You need to keep on putting ointment, cleaning it up, probably bandaging it and everything, probably take some painkillers and everything. There's something that I have noticed, especially when it comes to men. Let's say we have a fight, or maybe you hurt me, you do something wrong to me, and then I tell you about it, how hurt I was or how hurt I am or the kind of pain that I'm in. And then you say you're sorry. And then immediately after you said you're sorry, you want things to go back to normal. You want everything to be... yes, you have said, so yes, you have applied ointment, yes, you have cleaned the wound, but it doesn't mean that the wound is evaporated or the wound has disappeared. Okay. You still have to come and check and do a follow-up. Okay, baby, so yesterday you were crying, yesterday you were hurt, how are you now, how can I help, are you feeling any better? But you guys, you want to continue as if everything is normal, everything is okay. I apologized, why are you still angry? I apologize, why are you still acting like that? So you think that's just your apology, you saying you are sorry or trying to explain yourself out of it, it makes everything okay. And then you want me to go to Zimfest, you want me to do all that, you want me to have sex, you want me to act normal and everything, laugh and whatever. But you didn't actually try to talk to me, giving me time to heal. And then you end up saying, she's always moody. I want you to be able to nurse me, to understand me, to talk to me, to help me get better. Try to make sure that I am better. I have healed from whatever happened. But if you just get to think it's done, I apologize, so it's over. She should be happy. She should get over it and everything, and try to make me normal. And then you'll be like, she's boring. I'm going out. I'll cheat, whatever and everything. And sometimes these things that make people cheat, that make people step out of their marriage, they are things that can actually be fixed.
Yeah.
If you actually try to find out, we ask some people, why do you cheat? Sometimes they say, she's just boring. Is that a reason in there that you can leave your husband or your wife to just say, she's boring, she doesn't talk, she doesn't listen? Why doesn't she listen?
Yeah.
Why doesn't he listen? Why doesn't he talk to you? Is it because you nag too much? Is it because you don't listen? Is it because you are doing certain things? You have to find out. You have to dig deeper. You have to try to find out to make sure that the wound is taken care of until it heals. Find a way to make sure that you support your partner, you help them heal and nurse them into health.
Personally, even myself, sometimes I'm guilty of that. Because what I've noticed is sometimes, and I think it's mostly because you understand that ladies maybe are emotional beings. I think we discussed it the other day. And men, sometimes they are not emotional to that extent. So you find out that sometimes when I have an argument with you, and then we discuss it, and they say, I noticed my mistake, and then I apologize. To me, already, I think it will appear like, we've already discussed this with Ongai, and, we are cool. I apologized and said, okay, and we are cool about it. Not knowing that thing, even though I've actually said sorry to you, maybe you are now in the process of getting to heal, from that hurt that I've caused. So I realized that sometimes men will tend to move fast from that situation as compared to how you ladies stay in that area, and then you let the healing process take its course. But sometimes I think men, I am guilty of it as well. But I think if we men out there, we can tend to maybe try to get into our ladies' shoes, try to find out slowly, how are you feeling? Maybe just ask questions even after that to find out, okay, all right, so what do you need? Or maybe give a time maybe to just heal from whatever it is that is going on before you start maybe judging her in terms of maybe how maybe she is not yet responding back to you and everything like that. I think I get what you're saying here.
I think everyone is emotional, everyone has good feeling. I think men are equally emotional as women. It all depends on the levels of the thing that has hurt the person. I don't think if I cheat on you today, you find me cheating today, and then I come to you and say, I'm sorry, baby, I was just lonely. You have been working long hours. You haven't been there. I was stressed out because of money and everything. So I'm sorry. I explained, like you said, that us men, if we explain something to you, we try to talk to you and everything. We think that it's okay. No matter how I explain to you, no matter how I justify my cheating or doing whatever I did, I don't think you just wake up one morning and feel okay. It's okay. We can have sex. We can do whatever. We can go back to normal. So it all depends. As women, you might think that we are petty, or to you it might be a small thing, whatever. But like I said before, that small yako is small yango.
Yep.
Big yako is big yang. So it's very important. Don't judge your partner on their state of emotional level or how they take things or whatever. Go to their level, understand them from their own point of view, from their kind of pain. Okay, baby, so how are you? So how much did I hate you? So how can I make things better and everything? Try to be, because you know I'm in pain, and now you try to make these jokes and everything, and now you're trying to make me look bad as if I'm not cooperative, I'm not nice and everything. But because
not laughing.
I'm not laughing because I'm hurt, I'm in pain, and you're making stupid jokes, and you want me to laugh.
It's not a stupid joke, but it's a normal joke that you normally laugh.
Yeah, but you can't expect me to be laughing when you know that I'm in pain. You just apologized 2 minutes ago, 2 hours ago, and now you're making that joke, and now you're putting a movie, now you're talking about a different story altogether, and you expect me to be the normal one guy, the normal person, my normal self after all that has happened.
I'm just trying for us to quickly move on. That's what
you want to quickly move on, seriously.
I don't. Maybe I don't know what word should I put, but I'm trying to help you to forget about the mistake that I've done.
No. We have to talk about. We have to heal. Because you can't say that we will forget about it. I'm hurt, I'm cut here. Yeah. And then you say, I'll just put you on a plate of ointment and then you forget about it. No, the wound is there.
It's still there.
Let's deal with it. Let's deal with the situation, not just to put it under the rug.
I get you. But once you mentioned also something to do like with cheating. But there's also something that we didn't discuss when we talk about, all those videos, people getting caught cheating and stuff like that. There's one thing that I've observed in most of those videos. It's mostly the response of either of the partner. Sometimes you find out that, the husband has caught their wife cheating and they are beating them up, and they are, sometimes you see people, it goes even worse. So what do you think should someone do? I understand it's difficult when you have not to maybe come across that. You might not understand why someone behaves in that way. But I, in my opinion, I don't know if that's right to say maybe you find your wife cheating or you find your husband cheating and then you want to, beat up maybe their partner and do things to them and stuff like that. Is that even necessary? I don't know.
What I can say to you is that never say never.
Okay.
Especially if you have never been in that situation.
Yeah. You don't
when
know.
It happens to you, sometimes you react impulsively, sometimes you react violently, or you react emotionally. So it's very important. I was walking, I was driving yesterday with my friend, and then at work, and I told them that right now when we're driving and we see your partner on the side of the street kissing someone, what are you going to do? They're holding hands and they're kissing. What are you going to do? And she said crazy things like, I'm going to do this. I'll just drive into them. I'll kill them both, whatever. Like, personally, that's what I think I would do. I'm not saying that's what I would do, but I think I would just stop to confirm, to let him know that they see that. Because if you don't stop, they'll probably deny it. I'll just stop and say, hi, evidence. Israel. What's going on? And then I'll go away. I'll walk away, and then I'll compose myself. I'll give myself time to think about it, to comprehend it and everything. Because personally, myself, I don't like violence.
Yep.
I don't like my face to deform, one. And I don't also want to go to jail for someone.
Yep.
I have 3 beautiful kids. I'm not going to prison for another lady. And I'm not going to prison for you. Maybe I bash your head, maybe I kill the lady or I do something, and then I'll go to prison. And you continue having that lady or another lady, whatever, live your life, and I'm in jail because of you, saving time because of you. And my kids, they'll be told your mother in jail because she hit up a woman who was cheating with their dad. That's not, it hurts. Yes, it hurts a lot. It's very, very painful. But I'm not going to stoop that low. That's what I'm saying in my sanity state.
Okay.
Not that I that's how I'll react. Because I don't
can be
I don't think
different.
yes, I don't think even those people who end up hitting their partner, killing them, shooting them, whatever, that's what they think, that's what they plan on doing.
It just happens.
It just happens. You just react instantly. Your mind sometimes will go blank. You just take out a gun, you just take out a knife and react and everything. So sometimes it's very important to just step back. Okay, this has happened. Israel has cheated on me. I have to sit down and think, whatever I'm going to do right now, it will come back to me.
Yep,
Whatever reaction I'm going to do right now, it will shape the kind of person that I am towards my kids, towards my own life and everything. I have to sit down and think. Just drive away. Just walk away and think. You found them in your house, in bed with a maid, with your sister, just walk away. Walk away, and then think about it. Give yourself time to think about it. Because I don't want to go to jail for you. I don't want my kids to suffer because I've killed you, I've killed my sister, I've killed my maid. I don't want that. So sometimes it's just about reacting in the moment. So people do that not because they want to, or it's because they planned it, but sometimes people, they just in the heat of the moment, so they end up reacting in whatever way they do. But I don't think it's the best to be beating someone because they cheated, because they've showed you their true color. They are not worth your time. They are not worth your voice, you shouting at everything and whatever. They are not worth it. Just let them be whatever.
It already shows that this person is not interested in you.
Yeah.
That person has made a choice that they don't love you,
They're
and they love
communicating.
that person that you found them in bed with. But you are now trying to fight for this person to the extent of killing that person that they are in love with. Because you think, so do you think after maybe you've killed that other person, you then go back to say, okay, madam, let's go home. Or okay, my husband, let's go home. I don't think that will happen.
I'm not fighting for you, Israel.
So
I'm not fighting for no man.
Please fight for me.
I'm not doing that.
So, but I don't know. This, I think, happens every time. I've noticed it even, for example, I've noticed people crossing flooded rivers. And every year, when it's a rainy season, we are always watching videos of people drowning while they're crossing flooded rivers. But every year, you'll find a video of a driver going through a flooded river, drowning. So I don't know what it is that will push some people to do what they do. Because even this discussion we are having to say, please don't fight for anyone. Just let them go. If they don't love you,
But when it
let them
happens,
go.
you find me
When
on
it
top of
happens,
the lady
imagine.
fighting and
Because
me
personally, I
kicking
don't
you.
even know. I don't want to think about it.
Exactly.
So please make sure you don't do anything that will lead me to that. But I don't even know what I'm gonna do when
But don't kill anyone. It's not worth it. I'm not worth it.
That's what I'm saying. That I don't even know what's gonna happen, and I will not want to
know.
beat anyone or to do anyone. But please make sure I don't even know this until I
Don't
die.
put me in that
I actually
position.
told you that when I'm not there, you can do anyhow. Even after 3 months, if you feel like it, go for it. But while I'm alive, baby, let's just love each other. It's not worth it. If I'm doing something that you don't like, let's talk about it.
What if you don't change? You keep on doing it. I tell you I'm in pain, I'm hurting and everything, and you just keep on ignoring me and not giving me attention, and you keep on hurting me and everything.
Tell me, baby.
I've tried.
You're not giving me attention.
I've tried to tell you, but I've tried to tell you, but still
you're not listening.
You're not listening. I'm tired.
Sorry, baby, but please don't do this kind of thing because I don't know what I would do.
I would never do that. I would never step out.
Never step out.
I won't step out. I'll tell you I'm leaving.
Sure.
Yeah.
Please.
I won't sleep with another guy whilst I'm still with you.
Thank you.
No, I won't do that.
Because that one I want to know, like, please, if you do that.
No, I won't step out. I'll tell you, Israel, I'm done. I'm tired. This is
going.
not working. I'm moving on with my life. And then I'll.
So, guys out there,
another
please
guy.
try by all means just to keep yourself level-headed and calm, no matter the situation, because you still have a life to live. Even after that person has done that to you, you find out that maybe There's actually someone who loves you more than this person, who's gonna give you a better life than this person that has exposed themselves to show their true colors, to you. So why do you want to force yourself on them? Just say, oh, okay, maybe take that evidence, like what you're saying, take that evidence, so that maybe when you go to the lawyers or whatnot, you say, oh, this is what I found, this was what happening, and it's so painful, but I would like to move on. Then you move on. You never know. Probably you find someone out there who actually will
No,
love you
it's not worth
for
dying
who you
for
are.
someone.
It's not worth
Only
going
Jesus
to jail.
Christ died for us already.
Imagine you are in jail and they'll be
So,
asking you what happened. Or
I
I
killed
killed
someone.
someone who loved my wife. So people will be like,
Are you stupid?
what happened? So it's not necessary. Try to avoid it
Walk
as
away.
much as you walk away. You save a lot of stress when you actually walk away.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. Anything else you want to talk about?
No, that's all right.
So guys,
Please click,
Yep.
scan
Scan the QR code on the
QR
screen
code and
get yourself
get your cover.
cover
Get
for
covered,
diaspora,
get
from
covered,
Diaspora
get covered,
Insurance.
get covered.
Diamond cover.
Yeah.
You get like good cash out plan from Diaspora Insurance that can help you in the time of need whenever you are in need. So guys, thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for subscribing.
Subscribe,
Yes.
follow and share.
Yeah.
We want to grow, guys.
Yes. Oh, we're on all platforms now.
Everywhere. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok.
And Spotify as
And
well.
Spotify.
Apple
We're
Podcasts
everywhere.
as well. We're all over the
And
place.
what is the other one?
I don't even know
I don't
now.
even know
They're
those
all
names.
over the place.
Yeah, we are everywhere. Just look for us, search real life conversations with Vongai and Israel.
Yeah.
And you see us everywhere.
And also today, this video, I think you've heard a different sound. Please let us know how you like it. If it's nice, please let us know. If it's
my
not
God,
as
you're
well,
using
please
the new
let us know.
song.
Yes, today is gonna be the new sound.
Dear.
It's gonna start right now. Thank you so much, guys.
Bye, guys.
Have a good day.
Take care.
Yeah, tune in for the real life conversations with your hosts Israel and Vanguy for all the couples facing how to make that love grow deep, building that foundation, better communication and forgiveness for restoration. Let the relationship grow, leave the past in the pavement. It's all about that couple's growth, making a power statement. Real life conversations. Let's get it.